All right, no table is safe outside of Highmark Stadium because this crowd is loud and this crowd is ready for a ball game. We're just outside of Buffalo in Orchard Park, New York. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're off and running from Western New York. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot.
Well, no snow in the forecast, but the wind, boy, it's whipping off of Lake Erie and into Highmark Stadium, just south of Buffalo, New York. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Buffalo Bills.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Miami! 56.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Alert!
Allen going to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Alert! 5 wide. It's out!
On play action, Allen. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer.
Complete to Josh Palmer. A pickup of 18 yards. It's now 3rd down
Here's 3rd and 9.
319. Regular. We go.
Allen now looks to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and now the interception and the pick 6 to take the lead.
Partner, you'd have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say their plan worked to perfection.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Again, it's Cook. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
37-yard line.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Now Mahomes. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. He's to the 15. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Allen. Throw complete right side to Coles. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
Hey, home. That's it.
Now Allen. Has his man, it's Shakir. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen fighting him off. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Look at this Buffalo defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And this is what we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now here's Mahomes. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Xavier Worthy with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And that touchdown reception, number 23 for him on the year. It's going to tie him with Randy Moss for the most touchdown catches in a single season.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Allen going to audible to a different look. They run it again with Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Bills now at 2-5 to start play. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Now Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up second down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Second down and 3.
319, alert! Look out!
To the air, Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
319!
First down, here's the run with Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Alert! What's that?
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Josh Palmer, 54 yards. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And able to take it past the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Now he's going to step up and run. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Chiefs.
Yellow. Attack.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Well, that one caught by Rice. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 36. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Yellow. Correct.
Mahomes to throw once more. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kareem Hunt, 30 yards. And the Chiefs had 6 to their lead. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. Butker now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28, Bills 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it with 2nd down.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Alert! 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 Look out!
Here's Allen to throw it. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Got a man. It's Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Yellow!
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kelce. That's complete. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
43.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, Let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And he won't quite make it to the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Patrick going to change the play. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Hyatt able to make the catch downfield. And he will take it all in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jalen Hyatt, 53 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Bills 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Taken down that time by Felix Anudike Uzama. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Jalen Hyatt, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Bills take over.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
To throw, it's Allen. That's caught right side by Palmer. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Palmer, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Bills are able to at least get one score back. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Bills 21.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this would be incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Hyatt goes in motion left.
Attack, attack! Attack, attack!
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday.
Back to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And Patrick Mahomes, for all of his artistry and arm angles and what he can do in the short passing game, never forget he's got a cannon as well. He unleashes a big one there, but that time it winds up incomplete.
Easy.
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. That is caught. On the move past the 40, down the right sideline. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 4. Up the middle, it's Cook. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He's taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Round 80. Check.
To the air, Allen. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Look out.
Allen now looks to throw. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 116 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Round 80. Monday.
From the gun, it's Allen. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
3:19.
Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Check nickel.
Back to the ground, Cook. And running real hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Khalil Shakir from 8 yards out. And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver
And that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick
Here
off.
is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Attack, attack.
Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep blow with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Easy. Yo.
Throwing now is Mahomes. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this throw will be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side.
Things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9.
Round 80.
Throwing now is Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
That's returnable now for Smith. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Swings this out for Hunt. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
43.
Now here's Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Yellow. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Mahomes now to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Regular, 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 regular. Look out.
Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Yellow. Hey, Marshall up.
Mahomes going to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will take it over. Touchdown. Jalen Hyatt, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. Well, we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Cook up the gut. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the fourth.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Now Allen. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Alert, alert, alert!
Allen going to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Allen to throw once more. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
The Bills on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
And that last penalty makes his third down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5.
Brown 80! Half. What is that?
Here's Allen.
In the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. That gain on third down, good for 28.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Now Allen again. And he's wrapped up. Taken down back at the 25.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Middle.
To throw, it's Allen. This is caught. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
That's caught. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for two does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got him in, complete. And they finally get him down at the other 46. A big play there for KC. 53 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And a gain of 5. And that'll make it second down. Looks like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense. A complete